Well, hello from the Dexcom Stadium in Galway, where Ireland have recorded a superb 57 points to 20 win over Italy in the Women's Six Nations. The players are just doing a kind of a lap of honour here behind us. Cian, what a day for them.
Unbelievable. Like I said, a record crowd, quite a young crowd, and I don't think you could but be inspired if you were a young girl or boy coming to see the quality of rugby that was on display. Like, the first half was absolutely immense. I know the rate of scoring slowed up in the second half, but the quality of tries I thought was absolutely outstanding.
Yeah, they outscored Italy 9 tries to 4. Italy did get the 4-try bonus point in the second half, but that first half was about as good a first half as I've seen from Ireland. Vivian Parsons, of course, scored a hat-trick of tries. She was named player of the match, and just to focus on her for a second, Cian, because we were talking about her before the game and she was out doing media during the week, and she was so annoyed with herself with her performance in that opening game against England, and she was really determined to come out here today and put on a show, and my goodness, she did.
Yeah, and I would say there was a lot of pressure on her internally because this is her home. She's from Ballinasloe. Yeah. And I would say she put a lot of pressure on herself to deliver. Look, we all know what Vivian Parsons is capable of. We've seen it ever since she broke onto the scene. She's had a tough couple of years, different injuries at bad times, but today we saw her back to her best. There was a lot of finishing in the tries that she scored. We know how fast she is, but her strength in carrying was immense as well to get over in the corner. And yeah, she could be super proud of scoring 3 tries at her home ground. It was amazing.
I think probably my favourite one was the one she scored just before half-time, and it was an excellent team performance. It went through the hands. Well, Ireland only had one handling error in that first half, which goes to show how much more assured and clinical they were this time. But that last try, and there was debutant Robin O'Connor had scored a try as well. Just some of the fans passing through us here. But she went through the hands. Robin O'Connor out to Stacey Flood, who was excellent today. Epha Wafer will come on to her in a moment. But it was just a superb try. Their attack today all around was excellent.
Yeah, I thought Stacey Flood was the real key to how Dan O'Brien was brilliant in the way she kicked into this notoriously difficult Galway breeze.
Yeah.
I mean, I was saying it to you during the first half. I would imagine she was probably saying to her teammates, is there any chance you could give me an easier kick? But it didn't seem to faze her. I mean, her left boot, when she is on song, it's a real joy to watch. And like I said, I know it was actually a nice day in Galway, which is a rarity, but it was still quite windy, and she kicked brilliantly, and she pulled the strings really well. But I just think the way Stacey Flood was able to step in as first and second playmaker from full back really adds a different dynamic to the Ireland attack. And like you said, some of the quality of their attack was brilliant, and they needed this today after the disappointment of the defeat last week. Their Six Nations feels like it's up and running now.
Yeah, it is. Just seeing some of the players. I think one of the most lovely things about the Women's Six Nations games is the players come out, they meet the fans. I saw Vivian Parsons down there with our player of the match medal, of course, around her neck. Epha Wafer was absolutely, she would have run Vivian Parsons close for player of the match. Again, last week, I can't remember an international game where she was so quiet, but Scott Beeman said it during the week, wait for her, she is coming. And we saw again some of those trademark carries that were notable by their absence last week, but she contributed so well, scored her tries well.
Yeah, for me, she was the best player on the pitch, and it was great that she got to be wrapped in cotton wool after 53 minutes. Then Ireland's version of the bomb squad come on, and Scott Beeman made 6 changes at once. I know Vivian Parsons will get the headlines, and rightfully so, but Epha Wafer was, in my opinion, the best player on the pitch. Her ball carrying was just immense. We were watching the Minis girls play at half-time. At times, she looked like an overaged bear who'd snuck onto the pitch. Italy had no answer, particularly off the back of the scrum. Look, she's another player, a bit like Parsons, had a really tough time with injury, and I think we have to allow her a bit of time to get back up to speed. You're right, she wasn't at her best last week in Twickenham, but wow, she made up for it here. And Ireland are just a far better team, aren't they? When Vivian Parsons and Epha Wafer are firing on all cylinders. It was a real back to her best performance.
Yeah, I mean, they talked last week after that loss to England about they didn't fire enough shots, and they certainly did all that today. We were checking the record books at half-time because we were going, what is the record here, and could they come close? As you said, they brought on 6 players in the second half, and I thought we probably might have seen a bit more impact from the bench, but the game just kind of got just a bit disjointed then. Now, Clean Maloney, McDonald and Brittany Wafer scored more tries, but I think we were probably expecting a bit more.
Yeah, they were playing into the strong breeze in the second half,
yeah.
and realistically it is hard to keep up that rate of scoring. And like, I think Scott Beeman will be frustrated that Italy had the final say. Like, Ireland were a little sloppy at times, particularly after they scored tries. Look, Italy got the bonus point in, which they probably deserved for not throwing in the towel, because like you said, we were looking up the record books that we thought it could be a complete cricket score, and while it was to a certain extent, I think I would allow them not a free pass, but I think it was going to be difficult into that wind, and Italy fired shots. I think it's worth touching on Robin O'Connor, like you mentioned as well. I mean, 20 years old, her finish, when we talked about Vivian Parsons' finishes, her finish for her try was sensational. Wow, the wheels on her to go on the outside, and the bravery to take her opposite player on the outside. Stunning moment for a 20-year-old from Wexford as well. And like I said, all the young boys and girls seeing a 20-year-old. We saw the Ireland women under 21 Six Nations team hammered England before that. They were all they were all sitting down in front of us, going mad for all the tries. So like I said, it was a huge day. I was just writing about it in my match, but a huge day for women's sport in the country, because obviously just before kickoff we got news that the footballers beat Poland in front of a crowd of, I think, just under 19,000 at the Aviva Stadium. A record crowd here for a Six Nations win. The Ireland under-21s winning as well. So a green sweep, I think I'd call it, of hat-trick of wins for Ireland women's team. Amazing.
Yeah, no, it is amazing, and a nice way to finish it, Cian. Thank you very much for that. We'll follow all, of course, the reaction to tonight's performance with the Irish Independent.